Welcome back to Need for Speed Karts. It's another week, another race day, and today I got the lucky draw of getting Kart 36. Now, I didn't know how this kart was going to perform, but surprisingly it was very quick, so that helped me out a lot. I'm currently in Group 2. My qualifying car was so slow, but this kart number 36 done me justice. Very quick kart. Lap 1 of 8, and I started in position 7. I was just biding my time here because I knew with all of that traffic up front I'd have my opportunities to gain position. So as you see here, up to position 6, and I'm just following the pack, taking it easy, knowing that I'll have my opportunities. And when the race starts off, it's usually light, and then near the end of the race it gets a bit darker. So yeah, it's just about really navigating the track as well as I possibly can. And as you can see, went a bit too wide on that turn, so I managed to take advantage of that opportunity there. Now I'm up to position 5. And this S-bend here, I've found a way to navigate it as fast as possible, which is I let go of the acceleration slightly as I go in, and then I stick to the race line. So yeah, just trying to improve, because I've driven on it so many times, but there's still small things that I can do to get better and get faster times. So as you can see, I'm chasing down the pack here. I'm up to position 5, this is lap 3. And I'm making sure everything I'm doing is as clean as possible while I catch the pack. This is another corner as well that I just took, that I'm still trying to master. So I slightly take my foot off the acceleration and put my foot on the acceleration when I need to gain that speed. So yep, I skipped forward a few laps because I was just chasing for a while. So we're on lap 7 here, and I managed to catch up to the pack. So as you see, I let go of the acceleration slightly and I put it back on, and that's how I maximize efficiency. And in here, I take the inside lane, knowing I'm gonna get hit, a slight hit, and I go up to 4th place. Checking my shoulders, but his car has quite fast acceleration. Now on the last lap, and he takes past me. I'm a little bit frustrated, but I'm still biding my time, considering that I caught up to them after about 3-4 laps. Because as you'll see near the end of the track, you'll see that there are possibilities where I can gain a position, particularly this corner here. And I can see that he went a bit too wide, he got hit on the side. And now I'm going to take the inside lane and take that literally at lap 8. Now I'm in 4th position. So, and yes, I went from 7th position to 4th in race 1. I'm happy with that. Now we're on race 2, and I started in position 4. And I am aware that if I can gain a few positions here, then I'll be top of the leaderboard in Group 2. But as you can see here, I took past both of them because they crashed. And to the inside lane, and now I'm up to position 2. And I'm very confident because I know this kart, number 36, is very fast. And there was a crash behind me between position 3 and 4. But anyway, we resumed the race here, and the guy in front of me is very consistent, so I knew it would be a very difficult task to take past him. So I'm happy with position 2 because I know I have the ability to maintain his position without having to compete for it. So yeah, just very smooth at the moment. Position 4, last race, currently position 2, and we've got one more race after this, and I can feel the cars fast, so I'm feeling very confident. There's some karts you can go in and it doesn't feel like it's got the pull, the acceleration. So you have to minimize any sort of crashes, or everything has to be as smooth as possible, because you've got to make sure that you maintain the speed at all times. But this kart was an absolute beast. And as you can see here, just kind of practicing how to get around this corner as fast as possible, because it definitely helps out. There was a yellow light here. Yeah, this is another corner as well that's quite difficult to take at times. Yeah, there's about 2 corners I would say that I need to fully master. But other than that, this corner here, there could be some slides, so I have to slightly take my foot off the acceleration. But yeah, I've come a long way in this go-karting track here. I can see I'm catching up, but like I said, he's very consistent. Yeah, he goes every week, and he's been going for a long time. So I like to follow his race line. I think we have a very similar race line. And yeah. But I would say that the more you race on a particular track, you can find just small things that you can adjust. And like I said, this corner here is something that I realised that I've got to come into it a little bit slowly, otherwise I end up bumping into the tyres. And this one here, so there's 2. Those are the 2 that I've been able to slightly improve over time. So now we're on lap 6, and as you can see, it's just me and P1. No competition at the moment, but I can also feel that I'm not going to take past him. I know this because I've raced against this guy many times. I can see that his kart is very fast, or similar speed to mine, so I know that there's not really the possibility of overtaking. Now, when it comes to picking a kart, it's all random. So that's why when it comes to qualifying, depending on what kart you get, you may not do as well. So sometimes there can be 1 to 2 seconds difference between each kart, and I can drive exact the same as I drive in a fast kart, slow kart, exact the same. But there are slight differences. For example, some karts might need a little bit more maintenance, and that could be the difference between 1 or 2 seconds in qualifying. Also, if you happen to get that kart within the race, it can definitely change the outcome of how you drive. Usually even in the first lap, I can tell how I'm gonna go based on the kart, and that's from trial and error and having many karts. So I can usually tell if it's going to be a good race or not. And I knew when I got into the kart 36 and I went around to the starting grids that I was going to have a great race. So yeah, I'm just looking at my shoulders at the moment. That's why the camera's going crazy. Yeah, and that's it really. And here is that final race. And at the moment I started in position 9, and as you can see, I'm jumping up and down because that guy there, he is my competition, the guy behind me. In terms of points, I'm on 77, another guy's on 77, and he's on 76. So I knew I need to jump up and down, which gives the car a good boost. Now I'm up from position 9 to position 8, and what they do is whoever has the highest point starts at the back of the grid. And I was joint top with another racer due to his qualifying time was better than mine. I'm feeling very determined to make sure that the 2 guys behind me, who I'm competing with, do not go in front of me, otherwise I won't be able to win. And now I'm up to position 7. The reason why it's going crazy at the moment, in terms of me looking to the sides a lot, I'm really seeing my competitors who are competing for that #1 spot to get that free voucher and the win. So yeah, you'll see a lot of head movements in this particular race because I am very anxious, but also very determined. As you can see here, I am held up a little bit, but I just bide my time, knowing that I can take the inside of the lane here if I can. I kind of bump into them, and then it's hard because they had a good acceleration, honestly. That kind of slowed me down, but I'm very nervous because I know the drivers behind me are very good. There was a slight mistake right there. I'm very happy. Take that opportunity right there. And I said to you before that that particular corner, if you don't take it right, you can definitely skid. So yeah, I've gone to position 6 now, and I'm feeling good, but I'm also nervous because I know that there's 12 laps this time, and now I'm up to position 4. So yeah, I drove really well in this race. Started off from the acceleration, jumping up and down on the karts, and the guy that was my competitor, he must have had a slower car because the kart that he had before was a lot quicker. So I knew I wasn't going to be competing with him in this particular race. And I happened to get kart 36 again, which I was very happy about. So this happened to be a lucky draw. When I got that, I was so happy. I was like, thank God, because I know it done me well in the first time. So now I've got 36. I could have got a slower kart, but yeah, I just happened to get this particular kart again. Amazing. It was destiny. Now I kind of skipped it to lap 10 because I was just chasing. But now I'm starting to catch up to the pack, and my 2 competitors in the leaderboards are stuck behind some traffic. So I'm very aware that I can definitely win this if I don't make any mistakes. To be honest with you, the main thing is this: once you get a reasonable kart, the main thing is to stick to the racing line and be consistent. Once you have those 2 ingredients, then you can definitely gain a good position. So for example, if you don't have a good kart, you just got to drive absolutely perfect. Plus you may have to block people off. So that's what I done on my first video when I was in group 1. So I just blocked the racing line and I managed to get P2. But when you're in a fast kart, it makes life easier, but you still got to be consistent, because as you've seen before with some of the people that's got fast karts, they span out. So it's just a slight mistake, and yeah, it can definitely jeopardize your race position. So because I've been on this track many times, I try not to make any mistakes, but I do. It could just be me taking my foot slightly off the accelerator too quickly. It could be braking too harshly. Those slight things can make a difference. So yeah, lap 12, and here we go, position 4, and I won group 2 this week. So I haven't been in group 2 much, but lately I've been in there because I've been getting terrible karts during qualifying. However, I've been enjoying it, and yeah, I managed to win it. I think this is my 4th time overall winning group 2. And then yeah, like I said, around this particular corner here, I've realized that I've got to take my foot off the accelerator, and yeah, I've been able to learn a few things. So it's a great feeling to win. I love it. It's a good feeling. That's what we're coming down for, to race, get experience, but ultimately we're gonna win. That's what it's about. So yeah, got the free voucher, and tune in next week because I'll be doing a 200 lap endurance run with a teammate, and yeah, that will be fun. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next week.